As I was poking around the hobo village a few days ago, I heard a whinny and a horse trotting. I don't have these on my track because I wasn't taking audio properly at the time. Anyway, the horse turned out to belong to Kristivon Kolache, who is very much interested in horses, she told me. She has a ranch just a pistol shot down the road. I don't think she said pistol shot, but I will. And I asked her to show off her horse for me, for the camera, and she was happy to do that. So at this point we're getting a little bit of some shots of her riding around. Down at the bottom you can see the interface that we use to chat with in Second Life. They don't have voices yet. They will later on. And of course I'll have to figure out a way to get rid of that interface at some later on when I want to make better movies. But for the moment this will do, and she's riding her horse back and forth in front of the camera. I think I'm going to call that horse Spot. I don't know what she calls it. She told me that she was very much interested in horses. She got into Second Life primarily to have horses, and certainly she has an attractive horse now. Notice that she's riding side saddle. That I thought was a very interesting touch. She makes and sells horses, and so I suppose at her ranch I will have a picture, can get some pictures of the horses. Well, I think we'll walk down to her ranch and see if it really is a pistol shot down the road. It shouldn't be very far, so we'll walk past some other buildings, and I see there's her ranch right now. You'll notice something about the enclosure. Suddenly we find ourselves enclosed in a some sort of hedge, which we didn't see as we were approaching. You can do that in Second Life. You can actually make a thing that is transparent on one side and has some sort of a picture on the other side. So from one side you see nothing. And here we are at the I guess where she is selling her horses. You can buy a horse here from that picture. I guess it would probably look much like the horse that is there trotting beside me. Take a look around the place, and there's an attractive garden-like arrangement far away. I'll perhaps sometimes look at that, but that's not the main thing I'm interested in. Let's see what we can do. I think we'll walk over here to the barn. Well, maybe not to the barn. We'll walk over first and look and see what's in that shed, because I see an old-timey automobile, and I can't avoid looking at old-timey automobiles. Yeah, that's an interesting. I'll have to find out the year and manufacturer on that, but it clearly is quite old. And perhaps we will now look at the barn. The barn has a loft, but I don't think I'll go up there because it gets to be a little tricky getting the video when you're moving inside of a building. Sometimes you see the part of a building, and it tends to be, there was a little part of a building right there. So that tends to be confusing and awkward. Now I'm wondering where I'll go next. I guess perhaps I'll wander around to the other side of the house. Let's see, we've got there. Now there is a still horse, bucking obviously. Does that count as a bucking bronco? Here we getting to the back side of the house, and we'll get a another view of the old-timey automobile. I guess I'm not sure that the old-timey automobile is all that consistent with the timing of riding side saddle. I'll have to ask her about that also. Well, we'll get on our way now to going back to the hobo village. Notice what happens as we go through that wall. You can walk right through walls. You can make them. They can be made in Second Life so that they are phantom. They're not solid at all. You just walk right through them.